For more on this, Obaidullah Bahir joins me now live from Kabul. He is a lecturer of transitional justice at the American University of Afghanistan. Thank you so much for being with us on the program. Now, things are getting worse for women in Afghanistan, and I want to start off by talking about this campaign that you started to bring more attention to this very important issue for women across the country. Let Her Learn. Walk us through what that means and how it's making noise around the world about women's rights across the country.
Um, Thank you for having me on your show. Honestly, just the build up to what we saw yesterday is just mind-boggling. Imagine the Taliban had hinted that they would be banning university going women from attending classes. So we started our campaign, Let Afghan Girls Learn, and now there is a hashtag of Let Her Learn that's out there. And the concept there was to show them that this was unacceptable to the Afghan nation. Yet they managed to let girls give their year 12 exams just a week or two ago. The timing of this ban is right when the UN Security Council meeting about Afghanistan was happening. Um it happened just a few days before most universities could finish their final exams for the semester. So just today, we have images and news from universities around the country where you have Afghan women showing up and girls being barred from entering their campuses. So
Mhm.
we're just fighting an impossible fight, and we're hoping that we can mobilize, we can get together, and this campaign can be the start of a national movement to push back against such bans.
A guest I had on earlier described the situation in Afghanistan as a gender apartheid. And I want to read out a quote of yours. And you said, many, including myself, have already looked death in the eye while campaigning for education. What lengths and what extreme lengths do people like yourself and women in the country have to go through to bring attention to this very important issue that is a constant struggle for women that will affect generations to come?
Um, every one of the activists inside Afghanistan has been picked up, has been questioned, detained, most forced to sign confessions declaring that they'd conspired against the regime. And it's not an easy battle to take on. At the end of the day, people do care for their own personal well-being and the well-being of their families, and the fact that the Taliban have had such a heavy-handed approach and reaction to demonstrations or any sort of civil disobedience just makes this very difficult. You don't want to have messaged a friend saying, release this statement if I don't make it out. You don't want to sit with your friends and tell them that you would understand if they sat at their homes and chose not to be part of this. I mean, why do we even live in a world where such conversations still happen? And today we're the first country in the world that bans girls from any sorts of education from year six onward. Note that the ban on the women's education at university level isn't the same as the high
Mhm.
school ban because this one is being forcefully implemented. The fact that Taliban enforcers were outside universities today across the country shows that they are serious on implementing this ban. And we've heard the word temporary being thrown around, but it seems like nothing about all of this is temporary.
All right, Obaidullah Bahir, thank you so much for joining us here on the News Hour and sharing that insight with us.